Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, let's take a look at market making a new all-time highs tomorrow most likely. It will open up then a complete new range and a bracket for it to continue in next momentum leg up. And also we'll take a look at what is supporting that. Why this looks like it's just gonna shoot straight through the roof. There's definitely supporting stocks on that price action side. And also, I will be taking you over Palantir earnings price action. So we do have earnings happened. We'll focus on the price action going forward, how to look at Palantir. And with that, I want to let you know none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So we have here S&P 500. Ignore this wick at the bottom. It's like an endless wick down all the way to the through the ground. It's just some glitch on trading view right now. But the point is that let's get to the hourly interval right away. And as you can see, very nicely, S&P 500 is almost testing a highs over here. And the way it has closed also in post market, it's a really good comeback. It held our yellow zone very nicely. Continue to hold it, thus it never became overall bearish, and continue to be today is a really good push through, and most likely tomorrow we're going to break through this, and I'll show you the reasons why the breakout is most likely going to happen. But look, nothing is guaranteed, especially when we are at the getting closer to the highs again. We may see some rejection here, okay? But the point is that structure is bullish. This is your trailing area at this point, 694 around. We stay above it. Multi-day also will remain bullish technically, and break out above 697 and staying above it, closing, and staying above it, closing a day also above it, is definitely opens up a new range on S&P 500 going forward from here. All right. So definitely now, while I'm talking about it, I want to mention like what's supporting it as well, right? So why the breakout is most likely going to continue. So Apple had a really good, very good, strong breakout continuation to the upside. I did talk about this in the morning video as well a little bit. So we have broken, definitely we are bullish structure right over here. And also we have taken out a technical area, another one as well. And Apple is just bullish from right away, 260. Any pullback until 260 is just technically right now a normal pullback. I don't think we'll lose 266, but if we lose, we are still overall fine until 261. But multi-day weakness is below 266. Now, Apple is supporting to push S&P 500 through tomorrow. Apple's price action is very strong right now. Yes, Microsoft is not strong. Microsoft is a little bit still in the, well, not a little bit, it's still in the downtrend, but Apple alone may not be sufficient, but we do have other stocks also supporting it. Google's price action is looking very strong also. All right, and as we went over, Google technically it has two class shares in S&P 500. Total, they both add up to around 6%. That puts it just under Nvidia for the amount of weightage in S&P 500, and Google's price action is also already at new all-time highs and is still looking, is very strong, and most likely this will also support S&P 500 tomorrow. And so is Amazon, still bullish, good price action today, holding that zone of 236. Now Amazon, I talked with my members on Patreon, so that's where this zone has come from. But Amazon is also supporting that S&P 500 would break through. AMD is also really good, strong price action. I talked about it in the morning as well a little bit, so you can check that video out. So S&P 500 is being supported by many stocks right now that, excuse me, that we may see a continuation to the upside tomorrow. Okay, now let's get to the NASDAQ 100. Then we'll take a look at Palantir. So NASDAQ 100 is also doing fine. It's not bearish. Definitely we held above 618. 628 is the next level where above will be just continuing up near term. That whole weakness is over, and pretty much that's the sign it's giving us. We stay above 625 and 70 cents tomorrow. All good. This will has a room to just continue up from here. Okay, and big tech stocks are so far supporting that. But all comes down to how those tech stocks will go. But as I just showed you, their price action is looking really strong there. Okay, let's get to Palantir right now, and let's talk about its price action now. So Palantir was in the decline for us, was bearish. Now, in the post market, I'm not gonna go too much details on their earnings and all. It doesn't really matter. Seems like they beat on the current expectations, and also the stock climbed up because, well, they would have done the good guidance. So, and yeah, so anyways, here you go. Palantir Technologies jumps as US government contracts fuel strong Q4. Guidance also came in ahead of expectations, with Palantir saying it expects first quarter revenue of around 1.5 billion, above consensus of 1.3 billion. I don't think that's substantial beat in a way that price would just skyrocket. So with full year revenues were projected to be roughly 7.2 billion compared to 6.3 billion anticipated by analysts. So on the grand scale, it's not such a huge change, but it's not like it's doubling suddenly. So the point is that price action wise, Palantir was bearish and it did bounce, but it's not overall bullish still. Okay, so where's the price action? Price action is around 158 in the post market. Where did we reject? First of all, let's talk about that. Precisely at the significant level marked by my tools, precisely right over there we rejected, came down. Now that very level 161, okay, is the level right over here. As this is such a critical level tomorrow for Palantir, as if it can close tomorrow above it, yes, it can push through again up. Okay, then it's gaining the bullish structure. However, as if it stays below 161 tomorrow, it will remain in the bearish structure. Okay, it's at a very critical zone, and that's why it's rejecting also at that very critical zone. It's a structural change area. That 161 above structure will turn from bearish to bullish, which it didn't do in the post market. Even if it a little bit gapped up, it didn't cross through it, it rejected there. So, okay, so structure is still bearish on Palantir, guys, so you got to be very careful. But that's the level, that's the zone, that's the level to watch on Palantir. Okay, now let's just, before wrapping up, take another look at Bitcoin as well here. And Bitcoin, I did a video today, guys, to talk about my trade plan on this, and I bought Bitcoin actually again. My previous trade, I talked about all of that as well, and this is the new another trade I started now because I closed that previous one. All the details you'll find in the videos that I have done so far regarding Bitcoin. So Bitcoin so far holding strong again. 85,000 rebound is what I'm looking for now. Most likely we'll get that. It will be a very slow climb because it's a rebound. Okay, it's not that it's in the bullish structure, it's a rebound. So but anyways, full plan you will find in my another video that I have done on the YouTube today. Okay, so but so far things are looking okay and fine on Bitcoin. All right, guys, that's all I had for you in this video, and with that, we'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.